they? Ooh. It has been a day. Folks, it's been a day. A long one at that. We're still snowed in. Thankfully, my husband managed to, like, find the means of, like, going to the store to get us a couple of essentials, which was really great. But I don't know. It was nuts. Because on top of all of that, like, we got to play out in the snow with the kids and got to, like, do fun stuff that way. But, you know, being stuck inside for so long, you know, the kids kind of start to lose their minds a little bit. So I've just been kind of dealing with that today. Also, my headphones died. So now I have to, like, I mean, they still are working. They just, you know, they're not lighting up. And it makes me a little sad. But I've been grinding the shit out of this game today. Obviously not while I was streaming, but just been doing a lot. I didn't need to, but I did. Hooray! Yes, I'm done. Are you done with this? Oh, no, okay. Anyway. Nope. So, one of the things that I did was... Oh, you did not miss his naming, Dragon Chick. Welcome to the stream, by the way. His name is Vixen. He has always had that name, although he has not always been a part of the stream. But he says hello. He has many uwus, as they say. So, yes. After we were set loose on, after last night, I did all of the Chocobo Forest side quests, and check this out. There's the proof. I have the Chocobo card. I also did all of the CC group quests. So, like, it's just like a rare card side quest thing, which ended in me getting Gilgamesh. I also went and did the Odin side quest. Oh, I also got Leviathan, the Leviathan card out of that, as well as the Carbuncle card. And since I was already doing Odin, I ended up getting Tonberry King, because why the fuck not? And now I'm doing the Queen of Cards side quest. And, like, I think in a little bit, I'm probably going to head over to Trivia Garden, because that was kind of like the last story-based mission that was requested of us. Ideally after I get, like, any... I need a level 8 or above card from beating her. This specific person that I'm challenging in this card game. For her to, like, move locations. If I don't do that, she will just stay here forever, and I need her to leave. Because the whole point is, like, she travels all over the world, and you can, like, basically you just follow her around and beat her at cards. And I'm gonna do one more. And basically, like, every time you beat her thoroughly enough. Yeah, she travels all around the world, but we'll play with a good fucking deck. But you have to, like, beat her hard enough that she's like, I'm tired of playing in this region. I'm gonna go somewhere else. And it's really fucking annoying because it's like, just leave. Please. We all want you to leave. Yeah, give me the iron giant, even that's... you know what? I'll get the iron giant and the... I think those turn into something good. But essentially... Nope, not GF. What am I thinking? Like, she has to lose something along these lines to move, I think, is the idea. Maybe it's only 6. I don't know. I'm gonna double check my guide, because I've been kicking her butt up and down the fucking world, and she won't fucking move. Initially, you find you're standing there. She's moved to the spot. You have to lose one of your level 8 or higher cards to her. And then she'll say she's bored and start to head to another part of the world. She'll behave in this manner every time you win or lose a high-level card from or to her. So my other option is to just lose to her a bunch of times, and I refuse. But basically, like, you have to play her until she winds up in Dalet, and then you can, like, basically hear her sob story and lose a certain card to her, and it's this whole big thing. But welcome, Black Mage. I'm so happy to have you here. I got the Zell card. It took me a while. He's my favorite. Dio, I don't appreciate that claw in the back of my fucking... Oh, my spine! Blue Dragon, really? Come the fuck on. Just play something worth my time. Well, at least it wasn't a fucking draw. No. Oh, that's right. I can pick 2 cards. Happy to be here. Been playing Persona dancing games. Oh my gosh. Which one? Was it the dancing all night one or... I am gonna save that I've been dating her. And just go do PS3, PS4, and PS5. Holy shit. You have been busy. Yes, anyway. I'm gonna run and do the Trabia crapola. It doesn't take too long, I don't think. No Persona. Oh! That makes more sense. Persona 3, 4, and 5 dancing games. Oh. It makes me wonder, because I know that there were Persona games for the PlayStation, like 3 and 4, and I'm assuming that at some point they'll have one for the 5. But do they have dancing games for the 3rd one? Like, I know they're the newest dancing game is available on the PS4. PS3 didn't get a Persona title. Really? Interesting. Oh, I also... What was another side quest I did between this stream and last night? I did more of the Obel Lake one. That's... Words that don't work in my brain because my brain doesn't work. Oh, the next thing that I have to do, it like won't give it to me until I have the Ragnarok ship because I have to walk in an area that is only accessible with the Ragnarok ship. Like I tried very hard to get to it with the Balam ship, and it was just having none of it, so. Came out with one for Persona 5 and Persona 3 at the same time. Interesting. I wonder why they did that. Oh, excuse my nose. Okay, there's the ambush. Yep, there we go. I found it. Oh wait, before we run in here... You know, I actually don't think it's gonna matter who I have in my party. Did I ever play Legend of Dragoon? So, funny enough, I don't know if you recall, when PlayStation 1 had first come out, well, I don't know if it was like when they very first came out or not, but they had a series of discs that you could get that had like just a shit ton of demos on them for different games. And my dad had one of those like CD cases that had like the multiple discs that people would usually keep CDs, but he had video games, and he just had a bunch of those demo discs, and so I played Legend of Dragoon, the demo, several times, but I never... Sorry, that was my alarm to take my pills. I never got to play the actual game, but I played the demo for it several times. That's how you played Tomb Raider? Nice. That was actually where I played Final Fantasy VIII for the very first time. My dad was like, you have to beat this demo X amount of times, or like to my satisfaction, before I'll give you like the full disc. And I was like, ugh, fine. That was a pain in my butt. I don't know if you can tell. I was trying to like level up a bunch of my characters. Like I got Zell to level 50, and then I switched him out with Irvine, and Quistis is at level 48 now, and once she like finished leveling up to 50, I was gonna switch her out with someone else and just basically get everyone to like at least 50 before I went on like a couple of different other things. But I mean, like, I already have Tom. I did this super out of order. An interesting fiasco, you say? Do tell. It sounds like Black Mage has tea. Spill that tea, Black Mage. What's up, Grandma? What are you talking about? He got you most of what was on your list. Anything else that he didn't get, he already explained that they either didn't have or he forgot. It was not as though he maliciously left candy off of the thing or whatever. Okay, so your sweet tooth is having a craving. That is not... You can't come in here and be like, he didn't get me anything good. Like, that's not fair. Okay, I understand that. The re-release has bugs that weren't in the original, and reviewers are assuming it's how the original game was. What? Okay, new rule. If you are playing a re-release or a remake of a classic game, you're not allowed to talk shit unless you played the original and like know for a fact that something was one way or another. Looks pretty bad. Selfie? I'm wondering if her tiny dress is actually supposed to be a romper. Because if it was a romper, I don't know. I think it would be cuter, you know? A direct hit. This is terrible. I'm going in. Voice cut out. Using Magic Soft locks the game. Game will freeze up after certain cutscenes. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Be careful. If she can do it, I can do it. Hiya. Oh, yeah, that looks real bad. Squall. The whole gang's here. Any idea where Selfie is? Selfie came by, didn't she? Yeah, she ran off ahead. I bet you she's in shock. Come on, let's go after her. Sugar Cube. Am I too late for the cards? Yes and no. Because I'm happy to go back to Dowlette and try to fight that stupid Queen of Cards bitch some more. But also, there is a person right inside here who is Selfie's bestest friend. This chick. And I think there's a save point around here as well, like off to this side. Or something. Yes! So I can save scum like a pro. Selfie! Look! I'm sorry, Selfie. Can you forgive us? What? Why? Why are you apologizing? That teddy bear you gave me. I couldn't save it. Oh, the cheese. It's like fondue. I can hear him crying. He's lonely. My teddy bear's a lot stronger than you think. As long as you're all safe, Mr. Bear's very happy. Hey, I can hear him. Mr. Bear's watching over you secretly. Not creepy at all. So don't be naughty or sad all the time. Just remember, Mr. Bear is watching you. Does he not know how to tie his own shoes? Probably not. Get out of my way! Okay, I promise to be good. Tell Mr. Bear I won't be sad or cry all the time, okay? I'm making a new rule. I really like this chick's style. She looks cool. If you don't have children of your own, you are not allowed, or work with children. One of those two things. You have to understand child development before you are allowed to write them into any type of media. Because I had to stop reading a book series recently because I know she's by the cemetery. I wanted to fight you at cards. Maybe I have to finish doing this whole thing first. Your name and number again. Have you donated to the Trabia fund? I'll give you an A. Fuck off. You're not getting my money, old man. Ooh. I have full zombies, I think. I did it, everyone. I'm just really sick and tired of inaccurately portrayed children. Like it's just really, really annoying. Maybe if you're, like, not familiar with kids, it would be less annoying. But, like, I just... It makes it too difficult to, like, remain invested in whatever the fuck is going on. I know the stage got destroyed, but I performed my dream band. I was able to carry out my dream. You remember how we promised that we'd do something memorable for ourselves? Right? Remember? My performance. Our performance we were supposed to do. You all saw me, right? You heard me? I'll keep playing for however long it takes for you to hear. Our dream. It's much bigger and better than before.
I don't care.
Will you fight me yet? Basketball court.
I don't want to have to go through this whole thing just to play cards with you. Give me the selfie card.
Bandaga. Everyone has that. Except for Questus. I had to give that up to make room for something else. More stage.
No, move.
Oh, sweet. Aura. No, Irvine has my full life right now, so he has room. Nothing there. Wait, do you have the selfie card? I think you might. Do I hear a challenge?
Oh boy. Huh.
No, I hate the random rules so much. It's the fucking worst. This better be worth my fucking time.
Hang on.
I'm not gonna lose my good fucking cards to some fucking rando in the middle of the frozen wasteland up to the north. That's not fucking happening. No, 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 no. Oh, goodness. What did I say about save scumming, y'all? What did I say? Ugh.
Is someone in here?
The bathroom?
Yeah.
No? Oh. There are some card game rules that I just fucking abhor. Mainly because they involve math. And math is dumb. Oh, what's over here?
I don't want to talk to you. I don't care. I don't care about all your hurt feelings.
Secret treasure. Like how many steps from Trabia's Garden's gargoyle statue. That kind of stuff. Nope. It's someone's diary. Go south 5 steps from Trabia Garden's gargoyle statue? No way, are you serious? Where's the gargoyle statue? I wanna...
No, I don't care about your stupid bear and all of that. Ugh. Can you shut up?
Fun fact for those who don't know, Big Bird's bear. Big Bird has a teddy bear. Big Bird from Sesame Street. And the teddy bear is named Radar because it's the same teddy bear that Radar from MASH has. Alright. Oh, wait. Okay, now she's gonna be all sad because she had a performance. That is one thing that I wish you could do. Like, I understand that they reveal the text in a certain way for dramatic emphasis. Alright, it does not say. Okay, 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I'm just gonna click a whole bunch of times around here and see if it gets me anything. I don't think it does. Like, it'd be very easy to be like, oh yeah, it's a secret, but I don't think it actually does give you anything. Back this way. Okay, we can do the basketball court shit and then come back and challenge Selfie's actual friend and then hopefully not get our butts kicked. I'm adjusting something on my side. Sorry, just the way that the video is fitting on the screen. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Also, yes, MASH 4077. There was a reference to it, and like a shit ton of stuff references it. So many things. I was particularly surprised to see a reference to it in The Quarry. Like, that was insane. We're leaving as soon as Selfie comes back. We're on standby till then. Doesn't seem like the enemy has invaded this garden yet. Are they on their way? Where's the sorceress? We have to find her and... I don't want to talk to Renoa. I don't want to talk to Irvine either. Ugh. I've got to do something to show that Selfie can depend on me. Like, what? You suck at everything. I hate you. Why the search for Eleni? Eleni inviting Squall back to the past, whereas the sorceress searches for it. Could it be the sorceress is trying to make that journey to the past too? It's all time fuckery. Okay, she just is going to say the same thing. Why did the sorceress come into the picture all of a sudden? Was she actually waiting for this opportunity? Wonder if she was living a normal life before all this. What do you have to say? You know, ever since I met all of you, I've been doing some thinking. I can't stop thinking about it. I can't come up with an answer either. Okay, bye. Oh, I have to talk to you again. Oh, nope, okay. There we go. Sorry to keep you waiting. Thanks so much for coming all the way out here, everyone. Cheer up, eh? He was so fast on that. Thanks. Take me with you when you fight the sorceress, okay? I want to get even. I want my revenge. This is where Renoa has to make Selfie's, like, absolute tragedy about her. Do we have to fight? Isn't there another way? You know, to avoid any bloodshed? Yo, what are you saying all of a sudden? Maybe someone really smart could come up with a way so we wouldn't have to fight anymore. What are you getting at? If someone can come up with something, that'd be great. But no one's doing anything. They're all scared, uneasy. All they do is complain. They just pretend to be thinking. Like me! They criticize others, but in the end, they can't do anything either. Noah, why all this? All of a sudden? What do you expect from me? I grew up in garden. I'm a seed. Do you understand? Squall? You have to voice your feelings, or else I won't understand. It's such a fucking, he's so autistic. I can't get over it. She literally has to... Everyone throughout the whole game has to remind him that, we can't read your mind. You have to talk to us. You were a part of a resistance movement in Timber, right? Unlike others who were all talk, you took your weapons and fought. And now you're saying all this? What happened to you? I guess I'm getting scared. Sometimes when I'm with all of you, this is actually my favorite monologue of hers, though. I will admit. I feel like we're on the same wavelength, you know? But when the battles start happening, it's different. Everyone's tempo seems to pick up and I get left behind. I try to catch up, but it's no use. How far is everyone going? I can't hear anyone. Once I catch up, I wonder, is everyone safe? Will they welcome me with open arms? Is everyone okay? Will we all make it back together? When I start thinking like that, Renoa, I understand. Someone might not be there. Someone you love may disappear before your very eyes. It's tough when you live your life thinking that way. But that's why I fight, and also why I can't shoot people, even though I love guns. America. When I was a little kid, I was about 4 or so, I was in an orphanage. Oh yeah, it just really drives home. That, Sid literally just, manipulates, Sid literally gaslights gatekeep girl bosses his way to, stealing orphans, turning them into war machines, and pointing them at his wife because he'd rather do that than get a fucking divorce. Plenty of kids, all with no parents. That's what an orphanage is, you idiot. It was around the end of the Sorceress War, so I guess I couldn't be helped. Anyway, that's where I was. And out of all the kids there, one was very special to me.
Irvy, you want to play?
I really liked this girl, and it made me so happy just talking to her.
Seffi, what you playing?
War! I got 5 hours of sleep.
Was that orphanage a stone house?
You guessed it. An old house made of stone by the ocean? You guessed it. I knew right away when we first met and decided not to say anything because I'm a fucking psychopath. Hey, why didn't you tell us, asshole? Because you two seem to have forgotten. I just kind of sucked. It just kind of sucked that I was the only one who remembered. Spunky little Seffy and bossy little Quisty. That is just so weird. Yeah, it is weird that he didn't say anything. Huh? Hey, do you guys remember setting off fireworks? That was... this way. They kind of are, though. They are. And then Squall was a ghost. I immediately just started, like, trying to put my nose in all of the corners and, like, spam the X button. Because he was alone. Matwin! Sis isn't here. Where's Sis? Nope. And no one wanted to play in... or they wouldn't let him play in their reindeer games. So he was just by himself. Sis, where'd you go? You don't like me anymore? He's from Boston now. What a shameful sight. Oh. Pathetic. Just saw a trailer for a movie about Special Olympics, and one of the players said, "I'm your homie with an extra chromie." Oh my god. How about this? I'm done. Yeah! The ocean, the lighthouse. We did set off fireworks. Yo! Kids aren't supposed to play with fireworks. Get your little suspenders out of here, kid. I'm telling. I'm gonna tell on you. Zell, I know you want people to like you, but that's not the way to do it. Crybaby Zell, go back to bed. I remember this. Does that mean I was there too? We all got in big trouble. And what about my parents in Ballum? The Dinches in Ballum must have adopted you. But none of the rest of you got adopted. You all went to fucking military training immediately. Yep, that's probably it. I was here? Yo, come on, stop it. Matwin, help. Oh my god. The hair. Cry, baby Zell. I got adopted. Who's that? Nana Nana Poo Poo. Stop teasing me, Seifer. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm trying to take this seriously and I can't. It always, like, except for maybe the very first time that I played through this game, the whole concept of like, oh yeah, we all were secretly in an orphanage together and just conveniently forgot about it because of plot device. And also, not only do we have to kill our boss's wife, she's also suddenly our mother figure because drama that had to be implanted. It's poorly done. Cypher, my archenemy. Wow, he was there too? Well, can I get a nibble of that?
Honey,
Thank you.
you want more?
No, this is fine. Thank you. My grandma made popcorn. Seifer was always Seifer. Look, I made them disappear. Zell, always crying and screaming. Irvine? Sorry, don't remember you. That's how much it sucks. Quistis, I think you were difficult to deal with. Selfie, always full of energy. Why did you light fireworks in the goddamn bedroom, dumbasses? Seifer was there too. Except for Renoa. We were all there.
Hey, that means...
Yeah, I was there too. It's so pathetic, oh my god. Sis. I was always waiting for Sis to come back. That's fucked. I'm all alone. But I'm doing my best. I'll be okay without you, sis. I'll be able to take care of myself. I didn't turn out okay at all. You did not. You need therapy. Sis. Eleni? So Eleni was sis? That is a fucking leap, sir. Like, I mean, that ends up being the case in this game, but I mean, like, come on. Olympic level leaps of logic. She was a bit older than us, and we all used to call her sis. Quistis, Zell, Selfie, Irvine, Seifer, Eleni, and myself. Yeah, I'm not sure what the meaning behind all this is, but we were definitely together. You mean sis is Eleni? Oh, sorry, I forgot to do Zell's voice.
She's the one that takes us back to Laguna's period.
She said she wanted to change... Sorry, I'm going too fast in my haste. She said she wanted to change the past. I don't know why. There can only be one reason for that.
She must not be happy with the present.
If that's the case, I'm definitely up for helping her. She's part of our orphanage gang. We take no prisoners.
You didn't even remember who she was.
Hey, Selfie, that goes for you too. Yeah, dumbass. It's pretty scary we've all forgotten these things. So Ma and Pa aren't my real parents? That's, I mean, what a really fucked up way to find out that you were adopted. Like... I mean, my parents were adopted, but, you know, one of them at least knew it the whole time. No, both of them did. What am I saying?
I wonder where the orphanage is.
So Sis was Eleni, eh? Everyone was fond of Sis, but you, Squall, you kept hogging her for yourself. At least he found out he had friends at one point. Oh! Okay, so while I was doing some side quest stuff, I have reason to suspect that even if he may not be fully aware of it yet himself, or like want to voice it necessarily, but Zell totally has a thing for Pigtail Girl as well, because you find out through dialogue that I did not recall. Like, because if you keep visiting the library both with and without Zell after the garden becomes mobile, and like searching for the Pigtail Girl and talking to her, you find out that Zell has a reputation for not being a big reader, but he still spends a lot of time in and around the library. He just reads and requests weird fucking books. And if you, while I was doing some card side quests, Zell wasn't in my party at the time, but like everyone who just isn't in your party, as you're like roaming around garden, you can run into them. And Zell, if he's not in the cafeteria trying to get a hot dog, he will be right outside the library just shadowboxing. So like, my headcanon is that he's waiting for the Pigtail Girl so that they can discuss the Poo-Poo Alien book. Because if you go to the library without him, or sorry, if you go to the library with Zell, but without Renoa, you can run into her in there while the Pigtail Girl is hiding from another student who's trying to like get her number basically. And she like brings up like, Zell, why did you request this like weird fucking book? And he like looks around all nervous, like he, in my, like, he could just be embarrassed. It's hard to tell because this is like 16-bit fucking sprites. But to me, it seemed like he was trying to make sure that like the Pigtail Girl didn't like overhear the obscure book that he was after, because it had to do with the Poo-Poo Alien, who I have now officially run into twice. So I only have to run into the alien 2 more times, and then it'll ask for elixirs, and I just have to like give it a shit ton of elixirs, and then I get the Poo-Poo Alien card and the other thing that it gives me. I don't remember what it is. You sure have a good memory. This is really strange. I don't think I was adopted because of the way I am. Because of my autism. Probably the same with Seifer, too. You two must have been at Garden by the age of 5 or so. Even so, he's never mentioned anything about growing up in an orphanage. And nothing about this has ever crossed my mind when I see him either. Don't you find that odd?
That is strange. In my case, I had loads and loads of fun after going to Trabia. That's probably why I forgot all about my childhood. That's what I think. But I don't know what's up with you guys. It's so odd that you would forget.
Bitch, did she just say you had a shitty childhood? I had so much fun that I just forgot that I had a sad origin story. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. There's no way you could have forgotten. You guys never have fun. No one likes you.
I remember. Yes, I remember now. Things didn't work out too well at my new home, so I came to Garden at the age of 10. That's where, that was when I first noticed Seifer and Squall. Seifer and Squall were always fighting.
Yeah, Quistis always used to break us up.
From kissing.
Yes, that's right. Seifer was a kid who always needed to be at the center of attention, but Squall always used to ignore him. But eventually, they would end up fighting. Squall could have easily walked away from it, but always took up the challenge. I'm gonna skip doing her voice. It's hurting my brain. He should have just ignored him, but Squall, almost in tears, would say, I gotta do my best by myself, or else I won't be able to see Sis. That is another egregious leap of logic. Little Squall. I guess I was trying to take Eleni's place. I tried, but to no avail. That's probably it. Even after becoming an instructor, I couldn't stop thinking about Squall. And how badly I wanted his dick. I thought it was love. I had to hide my feelings because I was an instructor, but I've come to realize it wasn't. It was my childhood feelings as a big sister that lingered. Oh well. Yeah, okay. No, Christy's come back. A misunderstood love? Actually, I had completely given up when Renoa came into the picture. Hey! It must be the same for Seifer. He also loves Squall. I'm sure Seifer has forgotten his childhood too. But whenever he sees Squall, his inner feelings start to boil, and... Is that why he's always picking fights with Squall? Oni-chan! Ara ara. Why is it that we forgot? We grew up together as kids. How is that possible? How about this? The price we pay for using the GF. The GF provides us its power, but the GF takes its own place inside our brain. See? This is so dumb. It's the worst plot point ever. This is my favorite video game, by the way, guys. It's my favorite game. So you're saying that the area is where our memories are stored? No, it's just a rumor the GF critics are spreading. Fake news. So if we keep relying on the GF, we won't be able to remember a lot of things? There's no way Headmaster Sid would allow such a dangerous thing. Then how is it that I remember while everyone else has forgotten? Well, in my case, I hadn't junctioned a GF until recently. That's why I remember a lot more than you guys. You mean the hippocampus? How about you, Selfie? Your first experience with the GF was when you came to Ballum Garden, right? Yeah. No. Turns out she's a filthy liar. And yet still better than Kingdom Hearts After 2. You mean Chain of Memory? I have a confession to make. When I was 12, I went on an outdoor training session. I found a GF inside one of the monsters I defeated. I junctioned that GF for a while, so I have experience with the GF too. But it's really weird. I can't remember the name of that GF. It must be the GF's fault. That Selfie, but where can you avoid giving her a GF? And she's like, I found one in a bush. Yeah, it's like, I feel like in the writer's room, people were just fucking brainstorming left and right, and they, I don't know, they came up with a whole bunch of ideas. The writers were so busy trying to see if they could. They never stopped to consider if they should. What should we do? What should we do? Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? Nothing. This is a stupid plot point that goes nowhere and adds nothing to the story. So what do you want to do? You want to stop using GF now? As long as we continue fighting, we're indebted to the powers of the GF. If there's a price I have to pay for that, I'll gladly pay it. My body different.
Hey, I know. Let's all keep a diary. That way we'll always have something to remind us.
Are you sure that's what you want? Maybe it's for the best. Yeah, I don't care if I forget about my childhood when Seifer used to pick on me. Bitch, he still picks on you. That boy antagonizes you any chance he fucking gets. What's important to me now is having the power to protect my parents and Balam. They adopted me. There's no way I'm letting go of that power. Hey. Do you all remember Matron? No. This is another part that I fucking hate. She was always wearing black. Let's see. Yeah. Fun fact, and if you didn't already know, that's Sorceress Ida, right there. That's her before she became a sorceress.
Let's see.
I see a resemblance. Matron. They look alike.
Wait, I just pictured her face and...
Very kind, long black hair. Yes, I really admired her. Look-alike? Nah, that's not it. Matron's name is Ada Kramer. Matron is Sorceress Ada. Matron?
Sorceress Ida?
Why is the matron? Why? You're wondering why matron would take over a country or fire missiles and whatnot? At this point, we probably wouldn't comprehend it even if we talked about it. How much can you sweep under the rug, Irvine? How much? You're probably right. So much of this scene is like, look at all of this really important stuff that is like kind of earth-shattering and like deeply involves all of the trauma and like inner, like just so much with all of the characters. And Irvine is just like, that's not important right now. Like, hear me out. Seed and garden were all Matron's idea, right? I'm not a seed, but I share the same feeling with all of you. Seeds are supposed to fight the sorceress, right? This is strange. That's right. It was when I was being tortured by Seifer. He wanted to know what seed was. Just casually bringing that back up. I don't know if I got enough sleep to take this part seriously. Y'all are seeing an unhinged side of me that is like, oof. Matron should know. Matron is Sorceress Ida. There's no denying that. What does this all mean? What does it mean? Squall, are you listening? No, this is dumb. I'm leaving now. So, like, this is what I wanted to say. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I understand what Renault was saying. I understand, but I'm still gonna fight. I want to stay true to everything I've stood for. Guns and bitches. I'll do the same thing for the Cage series one day. 100% unhinged. Oh man, Black Mage, if you ever decide to stream that, please, please let me know. I would watch that in a heartbeat. I'm sure it's the same for everyone. That's why I thought it'd be best if everyone knew we would have to face a matron. You've all heard this before. Or we could have left it swept under the rug and unknown where it was, just like it was before. And then no one would have had to deal with all of this just backtracking. Useless backtracking. How life has infinite possibilities? I don't believe that one bit. There weren't many paths for me to choose. Sometimes there would only be one. From the limited possibilities I've faced, choices I've made have brought me this far. That's why I value the path I choose. I want to hold true to that path that had to be taken. You know our opponent is Matron, whom we all love very much. You didn't even fucking remember her. What do you mean? We all love her very much. Like, you're the only one who knew who the fuck she was until 5 minutes ago. We might lose something very important on account of GF. But I don't mind. I embrace the Alzheimer's. It's not like I drifted here on the tides of fate. I'm here because I chose to be here. And more importantly, we all grew up together. But due to various circumstances, we were all separated. As a kid, you couldn't really go out on your own. There were no other paths to take. All I did was just cry. But somehow we're together again, just like old times. Though a lot's changed. We're not kids anymore. We're strong enough to take care of ourselves. His accent changed mid-fucking sentence. Make our own decisions. We're confronting a big one right now. Do we fight Matron or not? I say we fight. Shoot for a common goal. Hey, at least it'll keep us together a little longer. Yeah, let's do it. We can't run from her the rest of our lives. Can't you, though? It's just such a bummer. I can't believe we have to fight Matron. I know, but Zell's right. Can't run from her forever. Manoa, you've been awfully quiet. It's up to you. Why? Why is it up to her? Oh, we're gonna fight. I think it's the only way we can move on with our lives. If that makes any sense at all, come with us. Sure, that's what everybody wants. Everyone or just you? Look! A gift from the fairies. It's snow. And you know what? If it is a gift from the fairies, I would like to return it. Because my whole family, I'm gonna see if I can share it on this stream. Hold up. We have been buried under so much goddamn snow. Alright, like, look, this is a picture I took of my daughter earlier today. This is from today. It is almost March. Illegal weather. Illegal. Oh, bullshit, Snapple. Saying it might actually snow in the valley. Oh, shit. You know what? I think my mom was telling me that earlier. You know, global warming is such a hoax, y'all. If it were real, it would be hot outside, right? Right? Oh my god. Sorry. A gift from the fairies. Yo, you want to go check out Ida's orphanage?
the mat found a clue. Clue? You mean as to why Matron turned out like this? Probably has to do with something that happened in the past. The past is the past. It's over. Done with. Despite what truth we find, it's not going to change the present. But I want to see too. I don't know what we'll find, but let's head for Ida's house. Hey, something that just occurred to me. Trabia is in the frozen north. Like, there's snow the moment you set foot outside. Why is snow a gift from the fairies, according to Selphie? Like, there's snow fucking everywhere. You're fucking lousy with it, girl. Hello, child. You and Grandma shared. I guess that's it. We're fighting. You guys are fearless. Fearless? I don't think that's quite right. If you think too hard, you become lost. I think that's what everyone's afraid of. Stompy McStomperson. I wish we didn't have to fight either. Oop, there we go. All right.
Now that that's over with.
Ooh, I wonder if it's gonna make me put Selphie in my party. Before this chick will play cards with me. I'm gonna go find out. I'm gonna try to play cards with her. And if she doesn't play cards with me, please donate to the Trabia Garden Fund. What do I get for doing it? Come to the ruins overnight. Wouldn't you like to help rebuild our wonderful academy? Just whatever you can is fine. Good luck. Thanks a lot. Wait a minute. You're not from Trabia Garden, are you? I can't take this. Really, thank you, but please, take back your donation. Why? My money's not good enough for you? Hello. Cause I'm doing... Oh, no. Sorry. Do you want to put him down? Peaches, take a chill pill. What's up? Good day for cards? I hate these rules. Just play the Selphie card and let me beat you. Just gonna have to play super defensively.
concentrating so hard.
Why, this feels like a trap. No.
Ooh, okay, cross your fingers for me, people.
No.
You fucking. Don't get mad at that. Okay, I'm soft resetting. This is why we save. I don't even care if it's like considered cheating or anything. Like, I mean, at the very least, it wouldn't have been back when this game like first came out. Nah, I mean, jelly bean. Yo, cards. Yeah, swordfish trigger. That's what you were waiting for this whole time. Before I challenge her, I'm going just mod a bunch of shit because I don't need a number of things. Not cheating, cheesy. Yes, delicious. Delicious cheese. This may sound like an odd question. Maybe not. Who here has a favorite cheese? I have a favorite cheese. And I don't mean like a fancy cheese. I have a favorite like everyday normal cheese. And it's Colby Jack. Oh, alright. I just do this a bunch of times with everything that I can that isn't like okay, I think I'm gonna say let me double check their levels. Hold on. Yeah, these are decent. Okay, from the propagators down, though. Is it cheating if you're not caught? It gets a wide pass. Alright, well, I'm good with that then. At the very least, this is gonna give me a better chance at, like, not having shit cards. Also, for the majority of these, I already have 100. Oh. Yeah, like, I've got, like, 2 fucking propagators and shit. Like, it's... It ain't no thing. But also... Oh, I love that ability to just sort things automatically. So satisfying. Okay, wait, I have to go save. Hold on. Let me save again. The last time you legit messed up a save and had to manually win back. And OOAK card? Were you trying to say, oh, one of a kind. There are a few situations where you have to lose a card to a, like, certain thing. Like, for example, you have to lose the Ifrit card to Renoa's dad before he'll even play the Renoa card to win. But then you can win the Ifrit card back from, like, this other guy. And then recently I chose to lose the Angelo card to the Queen of Cards so that it'll kickstart that side quest. But I've been trying to, like, you know, do other shit, so. Oh, thank fucking Christ. Look at all those beautiful A's. Yes, there she is. Fucking get it, bitch. I don't need to be so aggressive. Let's see what I get. I don't trust it. You're mine. Oh, and that's all I wanted. I don't care about anything else. We're back from our patrol. No one cares. Huh? The next team isn't here yet? I think he overslept again. Yeah, right? That was... Oh, someone fucking clip that for me. Otherwise, I'm highlighting it because it's just... That felt so good. I felt so vindicated. Not vindicated. That just was very satisfying in my soul. Yeah, only to get one. But it's the one I wanted. It's the one I came for. What? Not again. I heard he even slept through the whole missile incident. Holy shit. If it doesn't get here soon, does that mean I'm on a double shift? Do it for Trabia. I think you can go in and, like, find that guy and wake him up. I'm not giving you any money. You just spat it back at me anyway. Is it you? Are you the lazy bones? Alright, is there just talking over here? Or can I, like, get an item? Leave this to me. I'll have it up and running in no time. We're the tech squad. It's a me, a Luigi. Hey, who are you guys? We're the tech squad. We're divided up into different squads. Utilize each of our specialities. Are you gonna do something? Nope. Okay. Oh, hey. Lank? Oh, is it up? Port? Whoa, I think so. I feel like there's like an inside joke that's going over my head. Warning! Personal data bank. Is that a password? Holy shit. Hey, it's Selfie. Selfie's personal data? selfie? Is it just gonna do the same thing again, or... Oh, is it up? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, let me see if I can, just button past this. Okay, yeah, it'll just... Okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave it up to you fine folks. Why are you wearing purple but no one else is? Also, has this draw point refreshed itself yet? It has! No, I meant to give that to Irvine. Damn it. Oh well, fuck it. We've only been streaming for about an hour and a half. Munster for sandwiches, but I think Parmesan on just about anything. I had a Munster, like, grilled cheese once that my dad made, and oh my lord, it was so good. So fucking good. I wonder if there's more out in the graveyard besides that drop point. Can I get any closer now that I'm not trying to, like, stay away from selfie? I can't. There's a Timbermaniacs! Yes! I'm so glad I did not miss that. Who the fuck are you? My girlfriend and I used to meet here all the time. It was real cold out. I used to give her my jacket to wear. Yep, she's dead now. Sorry. So, would you like to see the next part of this story where we go to Ida's house? Or should I just go fight the Queen of Cards again in Galbadia? I have to go in relatively the same direction, which is just down, to get to either. So tell me what you would like to see. Cards! Okay. It's one for cards. Also, I'm a little disappointed in myself for not streaming my experience with all of the side quests that I did today, because some of them were ones that I'd only partially completed in the past, or ones that I just could not recall how to fucking do it. But, like, for example, I did not remember how to do the Chocobo side quest, and as I was doing it, I was, like, flipping my lid, because I was like, I did not remember that Chocobos could essentially walk on water. That's wacky. Can I fit through here? Nope. Oh, that's right, I was trying to get to the fucking Delling earlier today, and I had to do this huge fucking roundabout way because it's a stupid way to get to it, because I don't have a ship yet, and I can only get in to fucking countries through inlets, and mountains get in my way. Sadly, this little island is not one of, like, the super cool ones that have fun stuff on it. It's just a regular island. Regular stuff. Oh, there's Windhill. I also did the Windhill stuff earlier today. Which, I mean, there's nothing particularly special about that. And I think that's part of why I didn't stream a lot of the stuff that I was doing earlier is because a significant amount of it was just grinding and backtracking, and it's like I understand that that's what a lot of this game is, but you know, some people might find that annoying to have to fucking watch if they're not actively doing it. And I think that's the nature of games that have a lot of grinding, is if you are the one engaging with it, it's interesting because you're like, again, you're the one engaging with it, you're doing stuff. But most games nowadays, I feel, are set up to be like more stream worthy, because it enhances like the chance that people are going to talk about it, the chance that people are going to interact with it. And so games have less like things where, you know, like this, where it's like there's Easter eggs and there's like maybe unlockables or like hidden things that you can find, but it's less likely that you're gonna have like a lot of grinding. What the fuck? That was some bullshit. I hate the math rule. Every time I get to this part of the game where I have to fucking play through this, if this doesn't somehow turn it around magically. Yeah, okay, hold on. I don't want to lose my homeboys. Actually, you know what? Hold up, because... Okay, hear me out. The only cards in here that I care significantly about are the brothers cards. Every card that you can get in the game, you can win back from the CC group on the Ragnarok ship in Disc 3. So, regardless of what cards I have lost, modded, or anything like that, I can get them back later. The only way she will move areas is if you lose significant cards to her. And the only reason I really like the brothers cards is because I like putting them in the like top and bottom corners on that right side. They don't like change into anything particularly special that like I can't get somewhere else or that is gonna help me. So I'm gonna let her, and she's only taking Minotaur, it seems. So I'm gonna let her take him, and then she's gonna move to another zone, and then I can stalk her and potentially win it back. This region is getting boring. I'm gonna head towards FH. Go for it. I'll meet you there, you bitch. Get out of the way. Let's go back through. Oh wait, hold up. There are. Gonna run in traffic, just like my grandpa always told me to do. There's shops over here. Ooh, check them out. There we go. There's one. It's just a regular shop. Lame stuff. No. And then this should be a junk shop.
Oh my god, get out of my fucking way.
What? I already unlocked punishment? Ooh. Where's the dragon skin? God, why is that so hard to get? Well, I'm glad I came this way. I have Red Scorpion already. Oh, I already have Cardinal? When did I pick that up?
Alright, cool. Everyone got new weapons for the most part.
Except for Zell, who's trapped with that fucking bomb. He's gonna have it forever because I can never find fucking dragon skin. It's really hard. That's not true. If you fight the blue dragons, you can get it pretty quickly. Like it's not too difficult to just like is spam the word I'm looking for? Oh wait, I think that's the wrong way. Anyway, you can just kill a shit ton of those, but I do not have the right thing to get around to do that. So I want to say they're mostly on the island closest to hell or the island closest to heaven.
One of those two.
Excuse me?
You dare!
Do you really wanna fight me? Do you wanna catch his hand?
Die!
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Oh, what I really want is to just, at some point, I won't even have to worry about finding shops because I already have Tomberry, and as adorable as he is, the only thing he is truly good for is, like, just being able to call shops and, like, mod your weapons and get discounts at shops and shit. Well, I shouldn't say that. He is also really good for leveling up enemies. Like he gives you the ability. Oh my god, sorry, I had to stretch my thigh. It was cramping so badly. Oh,
It hurt. It was hurting me. I was dying.
Anyway, Tonberry King is really good for like leveling up your enemies so that when you fight different shit or are like trying to get things from certain enemies, you don't have to like just keep searching to get to the right one. You can just make them the level that you need them to be to get what you want out of them. Like, for example, if you're planning to use like the draw function to get the full life ability, like the full life spell, instead of modding items with like the GF abilities and everything, you can only get those from like creatures level 30 and above. So if you're, you know, trapped in an area where you have a lot of that enemy but they're not the right level, you can make them the right level, and it's like this whole thing. It's kind of cool. But mostly he's good for like you can just have the shops whenever. And it's especially great for bookshops and shit too. She should be over here. Yes! Right next to the save point where you fucking belong. Alright, now before we... world, blah blah blah. What are this area's rules? Sudden death, elemental. I'll pass on a new rule to this region. Open. Yes. We got body on ours. Yeah, sure. Open, sudden death. Oh no, I hate same plus. I hate it so much. Ugh. No. Okay. Well, you and you and you. You and yes. Oh, you're coming back home to me, where you belong. No! Yeah. Oh, I hate it. Thanks. Let's see. I mean, thankfully, not only did I literally save right before this, but like, she is right next to the same point. Excuse me, sir. Unacceptable. Okay. Don't have a way to turn either of those. The best I can do is make her draw. Okay, good, good. Excellent. Except she has two of the cards that I... No! You fucking bitch, I hate you so much. Please just stop taking my cards. I mean, I guess she is the queen of cards for a reason, other than that she has no life. Alright, I'm gonna try to force her into a draw. That's not happening. No, I don't! No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Sorry. I know what I said before, but no, not this time. Oh, goodness. Yes, Squeenix, we know. Oh, man. So how are all of you? How's your Saturday nights treating you? the fuck is going on here? Okay, weird. I like having the open rule. There was a way to abolish a rule. Rules you're carrying are passed on as you travel. Gradually spread. A presence in a rain can change its trading rules at times. Ooh. Current trend of trading rules. Little trading taking place. Trading rule diff will spread throughout this region. Okay, so like I have to pass on open. Sure, I like that one. Oh wait, no, before we do that, following rules: open, sudden death, elemental, pass on same, no. Alright, I'm gonna talk to her again and see if, she'll offer the same one. She does. Okay. No, I don't like the same rule. It also confuses me. Open, sudden death, same plus elemental. Oh, my baby. She has my Angelo card. I can get it back from her. I'm gonna try to play defensively, though. Bitch! How does it even work? There was nothing the same about it. Not even remotely. Let's try that. Power! Okay, hold on. I know this isn't too much for me, but... Alright, that'll flip that there, and unless somehow her Angelo card manages to do that... I'm really mad. Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it. It's 10:30 where I'm at, and my kids need me, and I've been playing a lot today, and I'm tired, and I don't like what I'm seeing right here. It's not okay. It's not okay at all. I hate the same plus rule. I hate it. It's unacceptable. So, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna try to play more of this tomorrow. She do mean business, and she plays dirty, and she got stank coochie energy, and I am not here for it, but I also want to finish this side quest. So I'm gonna read up on abolishing ghouls, and I'm gonna see if I can't manipulate the situation to my advantage. Good night. Much love. Stay foxy, y'all. And I'm gonna say good night and good game. Thank you everyone for coming out to the stream tonight. I love each and every one of you. Please get some rest, be kind to yourselves, and get a good night's sleep, okay? We're gonna do boops before we go to bed. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, you know what? Real quick, hold up, I lied. Real quick, I'm gonna check something. The Akuas, Aisling the Pix is streaming. So we are going to raid that bitch. And I'll see you all there. Be sure to give Aisling love. Have a wonderful night.